Hello guys, what is this? Just delete it here for now. Hello guys, so today we're going to make a JavaScript new repository, a JavaScript game. So it's going to be like one of those games, you know, where you have a plane that shoots in front and you just move it sideways and fire and all that. I'm going to show you. Okay, a few things. I also need to okay, cheat sheet website. Okay, I'm going to start the cheat sheet website. I start it. Okay, it is equal to JavaScript, was it? HTML canvas should be it. HTML canvas. Okay, so hopefully that's all we need. And we need to open this in VS Code. Okay, there we go. Let's start. Index.html, HTML5. So this is just a shortcut to create the HTML title. Now we're gonna see adding canvas to HTML page, and copy this and paste this. Give it a height of say 700 by 700. I don't know how to estimate the size, so I'm just naming it randomly, my canvas. That should do it. Okay, now in the head I'm gonna give some style to my canvas. Border equal to 2px solid black. That should show something. Let's go live with this too. Okay, that started. So this is our canvas. I don't think we need the Chrome right now, or the GitHub desktop at all, or even this website is not required. So we have it here. Now let's draw a rectangle. So I'm just copying the code snippets to make things fast. Let's hide this, close this. So my tag name is my canvas, my dash canvas. Let's get that to my dash canvas, and we have a rectangle here. Let's do it, let's change it to fill, and we have fill. Okay, now let's change the size a little bit. I want it to be long and just long and not very wide. So let's change width to 50. You know, 25 can be fine. Yeah, and this can be 50 or maybe 70. Let's make it 20, and this 65. Okay, now I want this to be at the bottom. Is it recording? Yeah, it is recording. So I want it to be at the bottom. So 20 is 700, right? So about 650. Let's try 650. This is the X. Let's try Y for now. Okay, a little over. Okay, looks good. And I want it to be in the middle. So 700 350 give 340. Yeah, looks good. Okay, similarly we're going to draw another rectangle. And now since both are drawn over another, so you won't get it, you won't see it. Let's reverse this, or no, so I get, yeah, something horizontal, and change the position, the X to be say 50 60. What did I just do? I pushed it in front 80. Okay, I'm pushing it in front, sorry. Let's make it 50, or say 80, or maybe 70. Yeah, that's right. Let's get it to 320, or maybe 10. No, 15 should be fine. Yeah, so you understand what I'm trying to do, right? Let's make it 40. Yeah, looks good. And X can be a little bit further, 7. Yeah, looks good. 60. Okay, so this is our plane, our main player. Now it will be difficult to move it, so let's keep it in a separate function, separate method. Okay, so function draw hero, that'll be our hero, right? So function draw hero, and of course we need to call the function. On window.onload, that is when everything loads. Sorry. You know what, I'm gonna make it a generic function, init or initialize. Then I'm gonna have init here, and I have no idea what I'm doing, just bear with me. Okay, so that will give me a little more flexibility. Okay, so this still works fine, in case you're confused, just works fine. Format document, format doesn't mean delete, it means just bring it to the proper format. Okay, now I need to pass arguments here, x and y axis, x comma y. Okay, x and y axis, and the movement has to be based on x and y axis. So how do we do it? Yeah, plus x plus y, which are null right now, so it just broke immediately. X plus y. Now we're going to pass 0 and 0, 0 comma 0. This should work. Yeah, it works. So in case you want to move it slightly to the right, you pass 20 and it moves. Okay, so that's it, that's our hero. And we're not going to draw the villain right now, it's just too confusing. Let's do the firing first, bullets. Okay, similar to draw hero, I'm going to make a function draw bullet. It's going to draw a single bullet. So let's take one of the function, or one of function to draw one of the lines to draw one of the rectangles. The top one looks fine, and draw bullets should also have those arguments, x and y arguments. Okay, 0 comma 0. Okay, now bullets x and y, x comma y. Okay, so should draw the bullet, but it's drawing it in the exact same location, so I don't want it to draw it in the exact same location. Let's pass minus 60 70 as y. As you can see, it drew it a little higher. Should the bullet width be the same as the, yeah, I think it kind of looks cool. Yeah, that's fine, but the height shouldn't be that long, so let's make it 35. Yeah, looks good, why not? Right. Okay, let's organize all these functions or it's gonna get real messy pretty soon. Now I'm going to introduce something called game loop. This is what it's going to run. So I think we're not going to need this Windows onload. Okay, let's just try it first. Format it to let it not be confusing. Okay, so nothing is broken here because we just added some extra things, but these things run exactly as expected. Now what is happening here is there are two methods, update and draw. Update is going to update the variables, the position of the hero, and draw method is going to draw. Okay, simple as that. Okay, truly simple as that. Now let's not try to not get confused. Okay, so timestamp is as the name suggests, it is the time at which this function is being called. Okay, second time at which the function is being called. Now what is the progress? Progress means how long since the last time the function was called. That is current timestamp minus the last timestamp. Okay, now once we get the progress, this current timestamp becomes the last timestamp we saved in the last render. Okay, and we request another animation frame. That's how it continues. Obviously this starts because this is the first time it is getting called. Last render equal to 0, so we initialize the last render and call it. Let's place the init function at the bottom and also call render through the init function after the window is initialized. Okay, you will see no difference right now. Then I'm going to slowly transfer the updatable function, that is the dynamic function, that the functions that needs to be updated, into the draw method. Okay, so it is continuously drawing it, you're just not seeing it yet. I can remove window.onload because we're not dependent on window.onload. Did I break something? Oh, sorry, we still need window.onload. Yeah, that's what calls it. Anyway, so my first task would be to move this bullet to the end. Okay, to do that I'm going to have to update the y. So let's make a variable player equal to a JavaScript object. X will be 0, y will be 0 initially. Okay, now instead of just player, not player, hero, instead of just draw, we're going to use hero dot x and hero dot y. As you can see, it doesn't break because these are the exact same values. Now in update, we're getting the progress, that is the time difference since the last frame. Here, let's not worry about progress right now, let's just see how things work. So y needs to be reduced, right? That's how it's going to move up. So hero dot y minus equal to 1. Okay, and that's not okay, leave it. Anyway, I should stop it right now, it's getting confusing. Okay, so what I forgot to do is, so once when it draws the canvas for the second time, third time, or any consecutive time, it doesn't erase the previous drawing. So the previous drawing also remains while it draws on the next frame. So what you need to do is start drawing in canvas, game loop, clear canvas. Okay, we're going to have to use this in the draw method. This is going to clear the canvas. Oh, but it is clearing it after drawing. I shouldn't clear it after the drawing, I should clear it before the drawing. Draw the state of the world. Before the draw the state of the world, I can clear the canvas. Okay, now let's try it. But of course I'm so dumb, I was supposed to move the bullet, I'm moving the hero. Let's stop it. Okay, now I'm gonna make of object for a single bullet, but obviously we need an array because we want multiple bullets. Variable bullet, or will be fun to have just single bullet so that the player has to use it very cautiously. Maybe it is fun. Yeah, it's kind of fun. So bullet, okay, x equal to 0 for now, y is equal to 0 for now. Okay, instead of 0 and -70, bullet dot x and bullet dot y. Okay, okay, y can be -70 for now. Okay, -70 is too much. 40. Okay, that's fine. Now look at this. Yeah, the bullet moves. Now what happens here is it moves every time this update method is getting called. Now on a faster computer, this update method will be called more times, more frequently, and on a slower computer it will be called less number of times. So someone on a slow computer will have a better advantage because the game will be like in a slow motion. We don't want that, so we want to factor in the progress also. How do you do that? Instead of just 1, we're going to multiply it with progress. But if you do that, it's going to be a large number, big number, which is pretty much okay for the bullet. But say we're moving something else and we want to reduce it further, reduce the speed further. What you can do is you can use decimals. So see, it just goes back to normal speed. And if you want to make it faster, you can just use a bigger number, which is too fast, I think. Okay, 1 is fine. Should it be 0.7? Yeah, 0.7 seems fine. So that is our bullet. Now I want to shoot the bullet only when I press my, say, space bar. So key press event is going to help us with that. Okay, so this method needs to be initialized at the beginning. What you can see here is a key down event, that is when you press the key, that event is going to be captured. Okay, now that captured event is going to call this function check. In the check function, it's going to pass a variable that is going to contain some details, one of which is the key code. That's how we'll know what key is being pressed. Okay, so I think it will work right now, maybe. Yeah, so 32 is being pressed because 32 is being shown because I pressed the space bar, whose key code is 32. So what we can do is, if e dot key code equal to 32, I don't know why I gave triple equal to, I'll just read that up, difference between double equal to and triple equal to. I think double equal to is going to work just fine. Anyway, let's try that first. Okay, we don't need the alert right now. Okay, so when we press the key, spacebar key, only then we want the hero to, the bullet to move. How do we do that? I'm kind of really confused about this right now. Okay. Okay, so too many variables do make things confusing. Let's stop the bullet for now. Or let's hide the canvas for now. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to check if should fire, if fire, that is, if fire variable is true, only then move, shoot the bullet. I don't know how to implement this, I'm really dumb. Okay, if fire variable is true, only then implement the bullet, shoot the bullet. And once the button is pressed, I'm going to make the fire variable equal to true. Okay, let's initialize this here to fire equal to false. But if bullet dot y is less than, say, -50, that is, it is way beyond the boundary, then what I'm going to do is, shouldn't be that big. What is the size of the bullet? -35. So say it is -35. Once it is -35, that is, it is beyond the boundary, then we're going to set fire is equal to false again, and we're also going to reset the bullet position. Bullet dot y equal to minus, what was it, -40. Okay, got it. So let's see if that works. Okay, so I'm moving right now. I'm going to press the spacebar and nothing happens. Something might be wrong. Let's turn on alert for now. Okay, key press is being detected, but does it move inside this condition? We have to check that. It does move inside the condition. Fire equal to true. Once it is true, let's debug using the alert. Fire, okay, 35 and true. Then what's making it false? Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. The calculation is a little bit more complex than this. I get it. Okay, let's understand how far it is going. 300. Okay, 600. Okay, 650. By the way, this is a terrible way of doing this. 70. Okay, 665. 660. Okay, there we go. 661. 663. 664. 665. That's it, I guess. So 665. 40. So if the bullet is less than minus 665, only then will it reset. There we go. See that? I'm pressing the key each time, only then the bullet is being released. Awesome. Haha. Lol. Wow, this is so much fun. I'm gonna do this the whole day. Alright, so let's stop here for now. Got some work to do. I'm going to come back and then we're going to move this sideways motion, work on the sideways motion of the hero, and maybe introduce some villains or characters, or what are they called, enemy planes, enemies. Okay, so till then, goodbye. I'll be back with the next part of the video. Goodbye.